Hi everyone, I'm Kirat Kaur Galyani, and with me I have Shruti Gaur, and we're members of Watch Out, and today we have the pleasure of interacting with Professor Ranjana Pathania, faculty from the Department of Biotechnology from IIT Roorkee, who is also the presiding officer of the Internal Complaints Committee, which was formed a few years back on the campus to deal with issues of sexual harassment, particularly towards women, within the premises of the IITR campus. And through this brief interaction, we hope to get to know and understand how the ICC works and what exactly does it deal with a little better. Welcome, ma'am, and thank you so much for taking our time to talk with us.
Okay, so moving on with the interview, I would like to ask you first that what kind of complaints are in the ambit of this committee? Uh,
Complaints related to sexual harassment against women at workplace are in the domain of the committee.
okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so we wanted to know that what kind of powers does the committee have with regards to acting on complaints?
So the committee has the authority to summon any faculty, staff, or student of IIT Roorkee for questioning if required in any case. The role of the committee is essentially to conduct its inquiry into a complaint, and the findings with appropriate recommendations are provided to the institute. And the institute then takes appropriate decisions or actions based on these findings.
Okay, ma'am, very fine. So moving on, how frequently does the committee get complaints?
The frequency varies. There's no such pattern.
Okay, ma'am. But if you can state on average, like twice a month or something.
It's difficult to predict. Sometimes, we'll get like two cases in a month, and then sometimes there's no case altogether in like 2 or 3 months. So there's no such pattern, right?
Okay, okay.
That's understandable, yes. Uh, and now, what kind of immediate support can be expected when someone approaches the committee in the event of an incident?
See, IT Rookie has zero tolerance for any kind of sexual harassment. So the committee acts promptly. Whenever anyone approaches the committee, the complainant is encouraged to speak fearlessly, openly. The complainants are reassured if there's any kind of reassurance required to make sure that the complainant doesn't feel any kind of trauma. The names are kept confidential and the complainant is provided suitable security or protection if required.
Okay, ma'am. So, okay, that's very great. And how is the committee appointed and does it have a student representative?
So the committee is appointed according to the Gazette of India number 18 published on 23rd April 2030 by Ministry of Law and Justice under a subsection which is regarding sexual harassment of women at workplace prevention prohibition and redressal act, right? So the committee is appointed according to this act, and according to this act there is no student representative in the committee.
Okay, ma'am, on that, we were wondering that has the committee ever decided working with student representatives locally so as to, let's say, maintain a social media presence and reach out so that in the event of an incident, students know that such a committee exists on the campus and that they can consider it to be a viable alternative? Uh, because we've observed that the awareness regarding in the internal complaints committee is somewhat on the lower side. So, has this ever been taken up in the discussions or the briefings of the committee?
Regarding awareness, the committee has they've taken up a lot of programs. I don't know if you ever participated or not. If you must have got these emails from the committee. There were awareness programs. Even this year, there was a webinar which was organized. A senior professor from IIM Ahmedabad, she conducted a workshop. The questions were answered. There were a lot of PhD students and other students who participated. So yeah, and if your body wants to take it up on the social media to spread about the awareness, you're most welcome. We'll be happy to work with any organization and the students who wants to enhance the awareness. So yeah.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, we'll take it up. Thank you. So, ma'am, can the committee fast track cases based on severity or the continued risk depending upon whatever incident has taken place?
So see, all cases are taken up on priority, and they have to be completed within a designated time frame of 90 days, right? So for any risk to the complainant, if we feel there is any severity, then necessary steps are taken to ensure the safety of the complainant, and it is made sure that the respondent is not in any contact with the complainant. And for extreme cases, complainant can very well approach the police in parallel in addition to the ICC.
Okay, all right, ma'am. As so, you have already said that protection and safety is provided to the victim. So, I like to ask that what form of like what form the protection or safety is provided to the victim who has filed the complaint?
So it depends upon the case. So depends upon the severity of the case, right? In the past, if the committee has felt that there's any kind of security which needs to be provided, then the security is provided. If it is felt that the complainant has to be under the watch, then that kind of support is provided. The complaint is kept confidential. The names of the complainant, respondent, witnesses, everything is kept confidential so that everybody feels comfortable.
Okay.
That's good. Uh, Ma'am, so it's like just the last question. Uh, in the event of such an incident of sexual harassment happening, let's say against a male student or a male faculty, then in that case, is the ICC willing to take up with such cases, or it's targetedly working towards the safety of women only?
It's not a matter of the will, right? The committee only by this act takes up complaints filed by women according to the SHW Act, right?
Right.
But that said, any male student, I don't know if the students are aware or not, but any male student, for that matter, any student can contact ombudsperson in the institute and write to him freely. The present ombudsperson is Professor B.K. Mishra of Mechanical Engineering, and the students can write to him at ombudsperson@iitr.ac.in. In case of a male faculty, if you're asking, they are welcome to contact Dean of Faculty Affairs. And in case of a staff member, male staff member, they can approach Dean Administration and write to them or contact them. And in any case, everybody is welcome to write to the director or contact the director.
Okay, ma'am. So this insight was very useful and knowledgeable. So that this was it for the interview, and this was all the questions we had for you. So thank you so much, ma'am, for your time and efforts. I'm sure this would be a great comfort to the students and women on campus to know that a committee exists which works so actively for their safety. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
Thank,
for having me.
thank you, ma'am.